Today's flight started with a drag race and ended in a dreamscape. Join us in the great blue sky. Flags are very popular here at JFK Terminal 8. I found where they keep the extras, if anyone's looking. It was close to midnight, but there was a lot of construction in the terminal. You may be able to hear it. I guess the workers didn't want anyone to fall asleep and miss their flight. Kind of them, really. Thanks to them, we arrived at our seat with no problem. And what a lovely seat it is too. Look at this. So new. The whole plane looks new. It's a Airbus A350-1000. Look at that screen. So big, so clear. I want one of these at home. I guess the seat doesn't really have a whole lot of unusual features. It's got a nice split fold tray. It's got a cup holder. There's plenty of space to store your things. Not quite as good as Qantas's little handy dandy device tray at the top above the main tray, but plenty of space down the bottom. Adjustable headrest, which is pretty good, really deletes the need for any of those travel pillows, at least as far as my neck goes. And plenty of legroom too, so what's not to love? Well, that completes my pre-flight checks, but it seems that our pilot isn't quite ready to go yet, so let's have a look at the safety card and whatnot. Japan Airlines offers Wi-Fi on a number of their flights, including this one on the A350-1000. I didn't give it a try though. I never have any luck with Wi-Fi on planes. I'll get it going one day, but not today. There's a magazine to look through, and of course the Joel Chop magazine. Lots of things to spend your pennies on. Oh, Shohei Ohtani. Better get used to seeing him if you're going to Japan.
Please watch this safety video and familiarize yourself with the safety instructions. All baggage must be stowed in the nearest storage. Do not place baggage in the aisle or around the exits. Fasten your seatbelt securely. Lift the buckle or press the button to unfasten the seatbelt.
And now let us reflect upon the reflections upon the window as we taxi our way across JFK Airport. We may begin to suspect that we're going to drive all the way to Tokyo, but we will eventually get to the runway, and we will eventually go up into the great blue sky.
Thank you.
It appears that we've been challenged to a drag race. Oh, hang on. You can't possibly win this. Ah, yes, there we go. There we go. Smoked him. Nice try. Thank you for playing. I found the crew on this flight to be really interesting. I've flown a lot on JAL, but always between Japan and Australia or Japan and Singapore. Compared to those crews, this crew was very relaxed, much less formal. I wondered if it just happened to be the way that these crew members are, or is that something that JAL does for their Japan to North America flights, to have a kind of different culture amongst the crew members. Life at 40,000 feet. 40,000 feet? Maybe not quite that high. There is no access to the air vents on the A350. Shame. However, the food was pretty good. The first meal was lasagna, salad, yogurt. As you can see, the lasagna had a pretty good texture actually. Some bits of pasta with a bit of bite to them, wasn't all just completely mushy, and metal cutlery. How wonderful is that after the horrible wooden cutlery you get on Qantas. Now speaking of wood, the toilet had some nice wood grain effect on some of the cupboards, as we'll see in a moment. That, along with the kind of dark brown effect on the walls, made it a bit nicer than the typical solid off-white that you get on a number of the other carriers. It was kept nice and clean. No special amenities as you'd expect, but it was very nice. And in a moment, we're going to experience, of course, the flush. So here we go. Very good. Then I was off to sleep. When I woke up and looked out the window, I noticed a kind of faint greenish grey haze, which of course was the northern lights, not terribly spectacular with a bit of a long exposure. We got this effect here, but it was nice to see them. The second food service started with these rather nice rice crackers and a cup of coffee in a Coca-Cola cup. Potentially confusing, but it definitely was coffee. This is a selection of rice crackers. My favourite was the little spherical one there on the top left, a crisp shell with a nut inside. Very nice indeed. Here is the menu. Not really fantastically filmed, sorry about that. Speaking of which, I did a horrible job of filming this dinner. Tasted better than it looks. Nice array of extras, and you can't really see it there, but it's kind of meatballs with some vegetables, nice salads, rice. Went down very well. Not as good as the lasagna we had previously, but still not bad at all. The moving map was really impressive. I enjoyed just sitting back and watching it go through its animations. Great entertainment, and informative, of course. The only thing missing was a suitable soundtrack, but we can fix that.
You're a few hours from your destination. Cruising gently. Your mind tingles with excitement. And that's how it is. Your adventure starts when you walk into the plane. Your visit to Japan begins even before you get there.
And then, just like that, we were over Tokyo Bay. So let's enjoy the sights, the lights of Tokyo at night, early morning, as we come into land at Haneda. While filming this, I was really annoyed at Tokyo for being so out of focus, but looking back on the footage now, I kind of like it.
は午前4時39分でございます。飛行機が完全に停止し、シートベルト着用の際が消えるまでシートベルトはそのままお締めください。上の棚をお開けになる際には手荷物が滑り出ることがございますので十分ご注意ください。ただいまからすべての電子機器をご利用いただけます。またお降りの際には携帯電話などのお忘れ物をなさいませんようお座席周りをお確かめください。ただいまの羽田空港周辺の気温は8度と肌寒い朝を迎えております。皆様旅のお疲れから体調など崩されませんようどうぞ良い一日をお過ごしください。本日もワーワールドアライアンスメンバー日本航空にご搭乗くださいまして誠にありがとうございました。
The usual wait for the doors to open and for everyone to get moving was made a bit easier by this great video that they put on the screen showcasing some of the wonderful things to see in Japan. I'll just let it play for a few of the highlights. Well, we did eventually make our way off the plane and into Tokyo. Tokyo nights, neon lights, sumo fights. Although we didn't actually see any sumo fights. So that is all for this video. Until we meet again, somewhere out there in the great blue sky.